Okay, I sure hope this works. My phone has not been cooperating. So much for the Droid Turbo 2. Anyway, happy gardening. Today is almost the end of May. Some things that I'm happy about are these are little borage seeds that self-sowed. And I was hoping to transplant some because I wanted some and I ran out of seeds. So I'm happy I had some that self-sowed somewhere in my garden. We couldn't afford to do the proper mesh in the back, so we just did the hanging ones that don't last very long, but they'll work. I have some things growing in my garden. I'm not sure what they are. Now this I think is either a zinnia or a sunflower that self-sowed, and I've got a couple of them. Let's see, I've got another one over there and another one right here that's getting kind of tall. So either way I need to move them, but I'm not sure what they are. The broccoli is doing okay. Some of my cabbages are finally starting to grow. We've been harvesting tons and tons of claytonia, so I'm very thankful that we eat a lot of greens because it would have been hard. The tomato is getting larger every day, and yeah, still doing. As far as over here, the broccoli that the rabbits didn't eat, they're starting to finally grow again. We'll see if they actually head up or not. My Honeycrisp apple tree has not put out any flowers at all this year. And my Rubinette only put out a few. So I only let the king of the cluster survive. I always thin the rest out. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get very many apples this year, but that's life. Lots and lots of leaf hoppers and different kinds of flies being caught. Of the propagations, my hydrangea, butterfly bush, and lilac are still doing okay. There's my mint. Over here is oregano. And then behind that I have nasturtiums that will cascade over, and then my lavender. This is a 3-year-old Sweet William. Usually they're only supposed to last 2 years, but I'm not complaining. Some potatoes. All of the cucumbers I had here, the mice killed, which is fantastic. Potatoes, nasturtium, nothing. Potatoes, nothing. I have some more starts of the squashes. I sure hope this is my main heat area, so I was hoping to have something growing there, so we'll figure it out. I've got more potatoes. I do have a Borage's buttercup squash, and it's so bright I can't even see where I'm aiming, so I sure hope this is in a good spot. Right there. I do have a Nicotiana coming up over there. More potatoes. And over here are my raspberries. So I have raspberries coming soon and lots of little happy bees working. They are not attracted to this yellow stickum, so I haven't had a problem. I did have 2 ladybugs on there, which made me sad. But usually we don't catch any. This is the 2-year-old peach tree. I have ants everywhere, so I'm going to need to use, what is the boric acid that you put in cotton balls in little tubbies on the bottom, and sugar water. But I wasn't expecting any fruit this year, but I am going to get some. Now, I thinned out a lot because I want the tree to grow strong. Right there. Like this is a little one right here. Good, I just knocked it off. I don't want it to try and produce too much fruit. I want it to grow strong and healthy first. Here's the peach tree that I got for Mother's Day this year. And these are both frost peaches that are supposed to be resistant to the leaf curl. I'm going to be getting some blueberries soon. Most of our plants, like perennials, are from Rain Tree Nursery. The one in the back over there that was in a pot is from Home Depot. Now all of these were originally in pots, and they never looked as bad as the one from Home Depot. So it just goes to show if you buy from a reputable nursery, they just do better. I've got my tomatoes and then my blue cocoa pole beans growing, and we've been busy putting the wood chips down. We didn't want to use the black stuff, but we just didn't have time to do it the way we wanted. I do have some golden purslane coming up, which is supposed to be really high in omega-3s. I have to walk careful on this stuff. I have some romaine starts coming up and some more beans. Those are bush beans. I do companion planting, so I do have a couple tomatoes that are semi-determinate. So we'll see. Those ones you don't thin out. A lot of my spinach is bolting, so these are new ones that I planted. We'll see how much longer I can continue to get those. But I've got more carrots coming up, some tomatoes, and I think that might be fennel or dill. Not sure. Let's see. I think that's dill. That self-seeds, volunteer, but I'm okay with that. Now I've got a couple of these that are volunteers as well over here. I think that's a potato. Either that or it's possibly a golden cherry or an Incan ground cherry. Golden berry, excuse me. I'm not sure. I have grown them and they do self-seed readily. Over here I've got some zucchini. And in the back, which was eaten, I've got 3. And I'm going to vertical grow these like I did last year. This is the Costata Romanesco zucchini, which was really good. They are hard to take off the vine because they're just really thick. I have more peas, I have garlic, and to find out really soon, but I think this is a bachelor's button that self-sowed. I've got a couple Brussels sprouts. Got the one there, and the one that's doing really good. Something has been eating my beans and stuff. I do have flea beetles. They're a real problem. My morning, why do I keep calling morning glories? Mama, marigolds. I'm going to have to transplant, but I just didn't want them in a pot. Some nicotiana that I'm going to need to transplant 1. They smell in the morning and in the evening like a honey jasmine. Oh, it's so delicious. And the hummers love them, and the good pollinators love them. So lots of romaine. We've been harvesting romaine. We've been harvesting kale. We've been harvesting claytonia and mosh. So we've been doing a lot of smoothies and garden soups and things like that. I have 2 different kinds of peas growing. I believe I only grow the sugar snap peas. This one I liked because they have the pink flowers. But if I remembered last year, they just seem to get like some virus. Although this year they're looking fine. So see, these ones are the white flowered ones, and this one I didn't have a proper thing, so they don't look so happy. But look, all of my Copenhagen cabbage has not done well, and I'm not sure why. But these ones, the Red Express, are doing okay. More claytonia. And then in this bed, oh look, this one's finally putting out some new greens. So I'm going to take this sad looking leaf and I'm going to put it down. So I have some kale. Yes, we eat, like I said, a lot of greens. More cabbage. What are these? These look like calendula maybe? Not sure. And dandelion, but we'll eat that. So that's the garden over here so far. And just really enjoying growing things and not getting sunburned and hoping everybody's going to get some good harvests. And I'm really excited for my strawberries. I've got strawberries coming. Sometimes what I do, if you get the weird strawberries, it's often because they didn't pollinate properly. So I have an outside paintbrush that when it's not wet, I will kind of wiggle around in all of them to try and fully pollinate each flower to make sure that they get nice, good shaped strawberries. So happy growing, everybody. Happy almost summertime, beautiful weather. So many things to be thankful for. Bye for now.